Alright, before this video begins, I just want to say, before anyone critiques me on the camera work, I know it's horrible. I know everything I do is horrible in this video because, one, I was in the rush. I had like 3 hours to build this computer. I know that's not long compared to a bunch of other people, but this is my first computer build ever, and it worked, so I'm actually really happy about the outcome. And two, I was actually really sick, and I had to work. As soon as I was done with the computer, I had to get up, get dressed, and go to work. And when I went to work, I was there for about like 5-10 minutes, and they told me to go home, which I did because I felt genuinely horrible. And in the video, I guess you can kind of tell by my voice, I feel horrible, but at the same time, I was trying to, make my voice sound more energetic and entertaining. So yeah, that's basically what I gotta say before we begin the video. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Frezza. My parts literally just got here. Well, my AMD Ryzen 2600 literally just showed up. I'm gonna build everything. It's gonna be like a time-lapse build type thing, or I'm just gonna cut it up. I don't know which way that I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and get that motherboard and the AMD Ryzen out. Alright, so I just got the motherboard out, and this looks intimidating as fuck. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this out. That's like a little manual type thing. This here is the stock cooler. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything out. Okay, we got the motherboard, and I'm so relieved. Alright, so now it's time for, not the motherboard, the fucking CPU. Now it's time for the stock cooler. I think this already comes with thermal paste already on it. We're gonna go ahead and put it on. So I just installed the CPU cooler. I think that's what it's called at least. Oh my god. Yeah, I just installed this. A little bit of a fright because I didn't know you had to actually hold it down to screw it in. I thought it just sits there and while you screw it in and everything like that. I didn't know you actually had to hold it down. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be installing these. Alright, so I just put in the RAM. Now I'm about to go ahead and put in the SSD. Don't worry what this is. This is basically what this is. I have Windows 10 already pre-installed onto this little thing. I'm just going ahead and put in the SSD right now, and I'll get back to you guys when I do that. I'm sorry about the fan in the background. It's getting really hot in here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my NZXT H510 case. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, I got my NZXT case out here, so we're gonna go ahead and take off the tempered glass side panel, which I've actually done a bunch of times while getting all the parts for this PC. I just had to admire its beauty. Look at the sleek design. There's some stuff down there that I gotta take out. There's already pre-installed 2 NZXT fans, 120 millimeters, I think. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the motherboard in here. I already see where I have to put everything at. We're chilling. Now I need to put in the IO shield next, so that's what I'm actually gonna do right now. Alright, so while actually doing research for this, everyone said IO shield is one of the hardest things to actually get installed, and yeah, I spent about 5 minutes trying to get it installed, but now it's time to put the motherboard in here. I'm terrified, but let's see what happens. Alright, so I got the motherboard installed, the IO shield and everything like that, and all the screws. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and put the power supply in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. I almost completely forgot about this right here. Power supply sleeve cable. Basically extension cables, so I'm going to go ahead and put those on right now, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I'm actually done. I was gonna continue recording me plugging in and everything like that. I already ripped this off because I'm finished and ran into a bunch of problems, but you know what? I'm pretty sure we fixed it. Alright, so what happened was I plugged in the graphics card. Everything's good. Everything's good. Don't worry about the cable management. I'm gonna have my friend come over that's really gross with PCs. He's gonna come over and do that for me because I don't know how to do it. But anyways, everything works. It looks really good. I installed some, I don't know if you can see, you can LED lights up there. I installed them. Everything looks good. Here's the final results. There it is. All the fans are turning. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys the problem. So what happened was that I was done and everything like that. I went to plug it in through HDMI. But apparently, after looking up, you can't do that. You can't do that until you update the drives, and you're supposed to, I think, use these right here, the DVIs. So what I did, I just bought the DVIs. They're on their way tomorrow, and we're gonna actually see if they work. I had my friend come over and he plugged in all my parts to his computer. Every part works and everything works. It's just that it's not picking up a signal because the DVI is not plugged in. So I need to plug in with the DVIs. I'm gonna update the drivers, use either HDMI or the optical output. I'm actually gonna tell you guys the parts and everything like that because I went back and watched the videos. I never really explained what the parts are. So let's go ahead and start with the motherboard. It's MSI B450 Tomahawk Max. Yeah, you can see right there, B450 Tomahawk Max. The case is an NZXT H510. The fans right here, there's just some just standard stock cooling fans. They're I think it was still $19 for both of them. These two fans right here already came pre-installed into the case. I got a Ryzen 5 2600 And I know everyone's like, why don't you just get the Ryzen 5 3600? It's way better and it's only like $50 more. Well, the thing is that I wanted this PC built for Cold War. With the part coming in today, it's perfect timing because Cold War just dropped today. So I'm gonna have this PC up and running for Cold War, and I didn't feel like waiting until like November 30th for the CPU to get here. And so I just went ahead with the Ryzen 5 2600. I don't think it's a bad CPU at all. I did research. It's definitely not better than 3600, but it's still pretty good. We got a WD Blue 500 gigabyte SSD right there. Sorry about the flash. It's just that I don't have the PC on right now, and it's gonna look really dark. So I just thought that I would put on the flash to make everything look better. The RAM, the Corsair Vengeance LPX, 16 gigabytes, 3200 megahertz. This one's probably gonna throw people off a little bit. Now you might be saying, Frezza, what in the hell is wrong with you? Why would you get an RX50 graphics card? Why wouldn't you can get like a 1660 Super? Like I said, this PC is built for Cold War. I was gonna get the 1660 Super. It's gonna be back in stock in December. I didn't want to wait that long, and the RX580 actually holds up to some of the GPU standards today. And even though it's like 2-3 years old, it's actually still a really good graphics card. So it's gonna hold up great against Cold War. And my package is coming in today because originally I was gonna plug this in to this thing right here, the DVI, but it doesn't take VGA, and so I had to order a like $6 or $7 VGA to DVI adapter, so everything's gonna be good when I get here. All right guys, so that's the final build. As you can see right here, I am downloading Call of Duty Cold War. Downloaded it, we're gonna be playing it. I've installed and updated all the drivers, everything, so I'm ready to go. I'm actually super excited about this PC. I'm ready. I can't wait to see how fast it will render, because my old PC, it would take at least about like 5.5 hours to render a 10-minute video at 1080p. So I wonder what this CPU would be able to render videos at. So I'm gonna go check that out right now. Download Cold War. It's lit. Let's go.